is 7:30. Welcome back to ARC Salt Lake, where we cover authentic, relevant, and community stories. Well, guess what? Today, Utah launches its huge celebration for America's 250th birthday. That's coming up next year, the 4th of July, 2026. It all happens at the state capitol this morning, and we have Donna and Kristy Pike to tell us all about it. And in fact, Donna, let's start off with you. Why would you be kicking this off now on the 249th birthday?
Well, because it's a wonderful opportunity for a year of celebration and service. And again, celebrating the 250th founding of our great nation. And more than 2 years ago, Governor Cox selected a commission. Kristy's part of that commission. And together, along with our very small staff, we have focused on ways to engage all of Utahns in this great celebration.
Yeah, so you've been working on this for quite a while.
We have, and we're so excited to be kicking it off this morning.
Yeah, we are. There's so much going to be going on. Why a year ahead? Because there's too much to do in a day.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We like to do things big here in Utah, and we've got so many great initiatives going on. We've got educational initiatives. We'll be training 500 teachers over the next 2 years in civics and history.
Oh, wow.
We want to make sure that we are able to pass along the values that make us a great country to our kids.
Yeah, we see some photos on the screen here.
Yeah.
So what's that all about?
I think these are just examples of the types of service and celebrations that we can have across the state, gathering together. Coming together and building community. We wanted to take advantage of an entire year to do this. And this isn't just a Utah campaign. This is something that's happening all across the country.
Sure.
Though I think here in Utah we're doing it very, very well.
I think we are, because we know how to do that. And one of the things that I love best is that this is not a Wasatch Front based thing.
It is statewide.
It is statewide.
Well, you're from Washington County.
I'm from Washington County. I'm here from St. George this morning. And we're connected with over 71 communities across the state of Utah, trying to make sure that every community can celebrate America's 250th in the way that best fits their community. And I love that about this. So much, so often, things get centered solely on the Wasatch Front, and we're not doing that. This is a party for all of us.
Yeah,
so.
well, that's
Speaking
awesome.
of party, we're looking at images right now of what America's potluck could look like. We are asking Utahns, in fact, we have invited the whole country, but this is an initiative that started here, to gather on July 5th, which is a Sunday, and have a potluck with your community. And it's called America's Potluck. And again, we're the initiators of this, and we're very much looking forward to giving people the opportunity to gather with their neighbors in their community, share their favorite recipes. Mine happens to be a cheese artichoke dip, or 7-layer dip. I don't cook, so
I'm coming to your potluck.
But that's one of the 6 initiatives that the commission has helped our staff put together.
Okay, well, let's talk about this morning. You've got a big celebration up at the state capitol.
We do.
Describe what's going to happen there.
Oh, we're so excited about what's going on. 10 o'clock on the South Steps at the Capitol building. We have the governor and lieutenant governor coming to speak. Marie Osmond will be our host. We also have Army band, military bands, a flyover.
The Army band.
The Army band.
Yeah.
And they're fantastic,
And
by
my
the way.
favorite, actually, since I was a kid.
Right?
Yeah.
Me too. Ever since seeing them in D.C., the national band. We'll also have Kurt Bester, who is, one of the great things to come out of our state.
Yeah.
He will be premiering a new piece of music with the Gabriel Trumpets and One Voice Children's Choir. We're so excited about that. So.
Yeah, and you've got a full year of events coming up. Just quickly, some highlights that will happen through this coming year.
I think every community is going to have something that is special to their community. We start the season off with the Freedom Festival in Provo. I know in my community, I live in Cedar City, and we start with parades and fireworks, and every community has that, and we look forward to connecting all those communities together for this entire year. Service is an important part of what we want to do. I remember I keep saying 1760, but in 1976 it was the bicentennial.
That's right. I remember that.
I
And
do too.
I was involved in a service project to just paint a little building with the 1776 on it. But that service component that is still now 50 years ago that I did that. We want youth and families to have service experiences that build their community and serve their community.
Yeah, that's really cool. And then what is the website where people can go where all year long you kind of keep track of what's happening?
That is a great question. America250.utah.gov. So America250.utah.gov.
Okay. You see it partially on the screen there. America250 at
utah.gov.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks so much, and it'll be exciting to see what happens at the Capitol today. We'll be covering that.
Excellent. We'll look forward to seeing you
We'll
out there.
see you there.
All right. Well, thanks so much, and especially for the commitment and planning that you put into this.
There's so much to happen across the state. And again, this is about everybody. Everybody can find a way to participate in this.
All right.
Thank
Well,
you.
good luck. Happy birthday, America, this year and forever, right?
And forever.
Okay.